So this is the intake. Finally got it mounted on the robot. We had to make these special mounts to go over this Versa block. So they're in blue here. So we've got these shafts on here. We just have to cut them to length. We have to add another shaft up here. And then get the motor mounted and get the piston mounted, and then I think we're good, right? Yeah. So that's what I've got. So this is the centering plate. There's going to be bars on the sides of it, I believe, to get the ball from the sides in, right, Keegan? Okay, never mind. So yeah, it's just going to guide the ball from the top up here to the elevator, because we don't want it falling into the electrical stuff. That'd be bad. And then it just goes into the elevator. Ian, you want to pull the belt?
Yep, I did this.
Wrong way. Then the ball goes up through here. We got this mounted this week also.
That's so good.
And then into the shooter.
Actually,
so
look at that.
What?
See, look at that.
Yeah.
What happened to that? Except now I can't turn that.
Yeah. So we got the shooter done. Well, that's kind of, I don't see Luke. Yeah, that's your brainchild, so you can talk about that. Yeah.
I guess that means me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, helped remount this motor because it was real loose. We finished bumpers. Here they all are. Did you talk about your special bumper up in the front there?
Yeah. So when we were doing testing with the intake at the beginning of the build season, the ball kept slipping on this material, so we switched to the more grippy stuff. So these are all the same reversible design, so we can switch to red, but we couldn't do that with the grippy stuff, so we have a separate bumper mount for the front.
Space for both.
Yeah.
Standard that we used last year. Standard mounts, clips that we always use. And yeah, that's about it for the chassis. I think I'm pretty much done. What else is there? Huh?
Climber parts.
We did get new climber parts this week. There's braces for it and the extruded 2x2 bits. Here they are. They fit inside each other. Very lovely. Though that'll be finished next week.
I catted up these brackets that hold the front arm in place. I've also done some work on the LCD panels, or the light panels that are going to be on either the robot or the cart, I believe. I believe that's where they're going. And I've been doing some more CAD stuff, working on mounts and braces for the robot.
Great, thank you.
I've been working on the shooter and the turret, and then we got the shooter done this week, so once the motor is here, we'll cause this to spin. I can't spin it right now, but then the ball will go shoot up. And then today I was working on the turret, so we got the turret to fully move here. I don't think it's gonna move. Yeah, there we go. So once the motor's going, it'll move better in my hand. But yeah, so we got the turret working, so once we get limelight on there, it'd be able to move around and shoot wherever.
This week, I effectively finished the scouting program. We're trying to get the last piece of the puzzle in place with the spreadsheet, but other than that, it's pretty much competition ready. So I'm looking forward to finishing that next week and trying it out.
In terms of me and Natalie, we don't exactly have a lot to show, but we still have been doing a lot. We've been working on Shuffleboard, which is the newest form of dashboard for the driver that was specifically requested. We ironed out a lot of the networking issues, and we cleaned up some code. And in terms of Eli, who is not here, he obviously can't show it because he's not here, but he has done quite a lot this week, working on PID controls and the shooter, which has been really cool.
Did this week was finalize on intake, so yeah, I just cleaned up the code for that, and now I'm just working out the logic for the elevator with the 2 ultrasonic sensors.
Cool.
And that's it.
So when are you guys gonna start planning our autumn?
Autumn, so we actually also spent some time yesterday working on a board and our current plan is to make all of the systems of the robot work first. Because Auton is second, we'll do all of that after. But I think as soon as all of the systems for Auton work, we might devote 1 or 2 people from the team to working on that. All the rest of the people work on things like Climber and just other essential things.
Great. Thank you.
We started running another image on the board because we actually got a new pie setup, which involved a lot of soldering because we had to get our new hats on. We learned our lesson. This is dead. Now that we have the pie hat on there, we can put all the code on there to be able to display images in movies like we did before, but it works now. And I think that's about it. We soldered a lot.
So where is this going?
This is going on the back of the bot, I think. It'll display things like sponsors.
So I made these little mini Torques. I have the Valentine's Day one, which is done now, and a metallic one, which I'm almost done with, but yeah, that's about it. I've been working on making the volunteer buttons so that we can hand them out to volunteers during competitions.
Me and Keegan have both spent a lot of time working on our general buttons that we're going to be handing out at competition, and we finally finished them, so we've been working on making them. So far we've made about 45, but we plan on making around 120.
So the CAD team has done a lot. A lot of work has been done by Michael this week. He was the one that designed those arm mounts for the chassis team, for the intake system. I have been doing a few more tasks, but I've been also helping him get those things printed correctly and everything. I have actually designed up a few mounts for certain things, like to help with that have been requested of me, as well as a few brackets that are for the pie team over there. And that's about it. Also, we got a shipment. We also got a spool of polycarbonate in, so when that's here, we'll be ready to go and make stuff with that.
I think I've been working on our chairman's video. We are almost done with it. We still have to make like a few tweaks, but I've been putting them all together, making the effects, adding music, and it's almost done.
This week we have been working on getting our answers from the chairman's questions put into a singular essay to submit. I told Abby to go off and make a paragraph about storm culture, which she's been working really hard on with the help of one of our mentors. Well, I have gotten the bulk of the essay done. It is currently over 10,000 characters, which is a little bit of an issue due to the fact that 10,000 characters is the max. So lots of editing still to be done, but we will have it done on time.
I finished the rough design for the apron that the human player is going to be wearing. Their official title is Cargo Manager, so that's why it says that.
What else did you do this week, baby?
I ordered the flag, so that should be here like
18.
Like a week to 2 weeks.
This week I worked on getting the other 2 side panels done for the robot. Now that's left is to figure out how we're going to get those side panels on the robot, as well as I began working on awards, and I finally made our themed Torque. Give him a little hat. And that's it.